What's up, lads? You're with Budgetmonk and welcome to a new video. I wanted to make a video on tips and tricks, particularly when playing small nations and committing to small wars, as I've spent hundreds of hours playing as one province miners on very hard difficulty, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of some small tips and tricks to benefit you in such situations. So I'm playing as Ragusa here, and I've literally just claimed hers. That's all I've done. I grabbed Militraxes from Hungary and Bosnia, and I actually transferred my troops through Hungary's subject Croatia over to Bosnia. So one of my tricks here, guys, is to grab military access from surrounding nations, if possible, before declaring a war. Alright, and I'm going to show you exactly as to why. There's two reasons why, in fact. And one is so that when we declare the war here against hers, I'm now exiled. So from hers' point of view, what do you think he's going to do? We can rest assured and be confident that he's going to go into Ragusa, as these are essentially null and void. So we know he's going to go into Ragusa, and in a straight-up war, he's got a good terrain advantage and he outnumbers us. If we were to declare war while chilling in Ragusa, he would recruit more units, and, on very hard, he probably has like 11 force limit. But in this case, we can basically just tell him to go straight in against Ragusa, as you can see. And then we go in and liberate that. That's the perfect place to fight, with the defender's advantage in the hills, but also the ability to sortie the garrison and match up with him in terms of numbers. So that is one tip, guys. This can be utilized whenever you are a small nation or you have a very strong defensive border, even as larger, medium to large nations. But I have another tip beyond that. Let's see, how many days are in September? I believe 30. So let's say that we're in a position, guys. You can see that we arrive at Ragusa on the 22nd. Let's allow ourselves to be slow. That's 29. So that, just hypothetically, we were not making it to liberate Ragusa until next month. Okay, that's the 1st of October. Let's say, let one more day go past. So we don't make it to the 2nd of October. Now this is unfortunate because you can see that he has lower morale. The reason his morale is not full is because the AI does not maintain their morale by 100% when at peace. They do 90%. So being the first day of the month, it's low. But there are infinite other scenarios where a stack may be damaged from a previous battle, or their morale may not be full from previous battles. And in this case, it would be really convenient if we could make it to Ragusa before he gets that morale tick. Well, we can't make it to Ragusa before he gets the morale tick, but what we can do is sortie on the last day of the month, meaning that he is in combat with this one regiment inside of the settlement, preventing him from getting that reinforcement tick, and then reinforcing that battle with our stack here. Now, I will say I'm about to demonstrate this, but there's an alternative way you can use this, and that is also with this here. This indicates the exact amount of days it will take them to get their progressive siege status on the siege, this here. So say that they were at 0, and then they progressed on a tick and they went up to 24 with some really crazy progress, and you're sitting here anxious, man, if they win that 24, I'm done, they 100%ed me. So you, wherever you are, you may have just separate pieces friend or something, you're coming to liberate Ragusa, and you're looking, oh gosh, it takes me, let's say, 35 days, and it takes them 32 days to acquire the province. Well, this is the same similar situation where, let's say that they're 1 day away from getting that potential occupation. You could sortie to buy you some time as you reinforce. So to reiterate, we arrive on the 2nd of October. And on the last day of September, I'm going to sortie. You can see his morale is not full. And in 2 days here, we will join the battle. Very nice. So in this case, even though our numbers are exactly matched up, we're winning with the few advantages that I have, such as the defensive province. I'm running an advisor here. Okay, and in this case, guys, we didn't have the overwhelming numbers to stack wipe him, but he is shadow broken, and what that means is that he was unable to choose where he's going to retreat to, and he simply retreated to the adjacent province of hers. So as his morale is completely depleted, if we arrived here, he doesn't get a morale tick, he's going to get insta-gimped. Well, instead I'm going to give him a fighting chance to demonstrate one of the other reasons that I grab military access from surrounding nations. What do you think he's going to do from here, guys? If we give him a tick, he's not going to go into Ragusa because we could simply do the same thing. He knows he's at a disadvantage. So 100% he's not going to go into us. He's going to go into one of the other two adjacent provinces here. And what we can do, let's say we're hunting him, right? Let's pretend that was not so decisive and that he has a little bit of morale. We won the battle, he's retreating. Okay, if we move into hers, I'm 2 days behind him. I arrive here on the 10th, he arrives on the 8th. Well, this is a very simple trick which I see not commonly used, is I'm letting him waste his time attempting to move into Bosnia. And as we, prior to this war, we already made military access, we're simply going to cancel military access. This is the military access map mode. And now he has wasted his time attempting to move there, just so that when he does potentially arrive on the 8th, he's turned around at the border, not able to move. And that was a way that we're easily and decisively able to outmaneuver the AI. He's wasted his time and we've caught him here in hers. So it's very important, guys, to understand, like in this case, he has no allies. It's impossible for him to get access through Bosnia, but it is possible for us to get access. And alternatively, let's say he's often allied with Valahia. Valahia would be able to get access over here with Bosnia, but they see the futility in getting access when you already have access and all enemies have conditional access through Bosnia because you've already grabbed the military access. That's why I recommend acquiring military access so that you can cancel it at any given time. And it seems like similar situation, he broke, we arrived before the end of the month, and that is an insta-gimp. So that was a really smooth war. I'm going to fire my advisor. And the last tip that I'll give, which is probably more commonly known, but I'll give it anyway, guys, is to turn your maintenance down while at war. This is what I call partially maintaining your armies. Now that we've won the war, as long as you're safe from being declared on by other nations, in this case we're guaranteed by the Ottomans, so we're nice and safe. Even though the war has only just begun in the sense that it could take a long time to siege this province, I like to partially maintain my troops, giving them a little bit of army maintenance, meaning that they will slowly reinforce themselves, as we're also prone to attrition, that sort of thing. But making sure we have a nice general trend, just like we would at peace, a nice general trend upwards. So those are my tips and tricks, guys. I hope that benefits you. Let me know if you enjoyed this content, you'd like more content like this. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you live, or I'll see you in another video.